Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. I have been absolutely getting spammed about Jasmy update. And as you guys know, I am busy throughout the day. And I still take my time to bring out these updates for you guys. So if you guys truly enjoy this, just smash that like button and hit that red subscribe button. It goes a long way, believe it or not. But let's talk about Jasmy because we have some massive news, and this kind of explains one thing in specific. If you guys have already guessed what I'm about to say, let me know in the comments down below, but we will get to that. If we're looking at the overall markets, you guys are looking at Jasmy as the top performer, up 28.7%. Let that sink in. 28.7% just on the daily time frame, and some of the targets that I was talking about on the charts actually did come true. But let's take a look at what's happening with the price, and of course what is yet to come. So let's give it a refresh live real quick and see if anything has changed. So pretty much everything is almost the same. One thing I want you guys to pay attention to right now is the rank. Top 70th spot with the price currently sitting at 3.2 cents, up 30% in all three comparatives: Bitcoin, USD, and Ethereum comparative. Market cap, on the other hand, is at $1.5 billion. And just like that, you're looking at the market cap up 50%. Literally in the last, I would say, 2 to 3 days, whenever my last update was, and I indicated that, market cap for Jasmy is quite low in that update, and you actually are seeing Jasmy up quite a bit. And of course it's due to the news, and the 24-hour trading volume has gone through the roof, currently sitting above $500 million. So insane stuff happening. But before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So what is the news? What exactly is this news that we're referring to? There it is. Japan announces the installation of its My Number card function onto iPhones next spring. This will bring Jasmy coin technology onto Apple products. Jasmy price could skyrocket just due to this very bullish news. So this is huge. So you can see this for yourself. Bullish news for the crypto community today, as the Bitcoin of Japan, that's what it's labeled as, which is Jasmy coin, will make its way onto the Apple iPhone next spring. This news is confirmed by the Prime Minister of Japan. And there's two things you want to be taking a look at right now, two specific things. The fact that this was announced by Prime Minister, right, of Japan, and on top of that, making it onto an iPhone. So forget about the iPhone for a second. Let's just talk about how this was confirmed by the Prime Minister of Japan. That's massive. Let alone, news from Apple. Apple is used arguably around the world. It's the best. I'm the biggest Apple supporter. If this is your first time finding out, I love Apple products. And this is just revolutionary. So are people going to use the technology of Jasmy? That's still something we're going to find out, right? That we're still in the very early stages. This is just, information that's coming right now. So great stuff. Huge stuff, for Jasmy community. And right now, this specific news alone will bring in so much eyes on Jasmy right now. And believe it or not, that FOMO effect. And we are starting to see that. I kid you not, the last, I would say, 12 to 14 hours or a little bit longer than that, I've been just getting spammed. CryptoZX, please bring Jasmy update. And there we are. I'm bringing you guys this update, and this is huge. This is massive, and this is exactly what Jasmy needed, an announcement like this. But like I said, we still have a long ways to go. But let's take a look at what's happening with the price. So if we're looking at the dominance index right now, it's at 54.54%. So it's increasing. This is one of the reasons why you're seeing quite a bit of red across the board right now, but minor red, nothing too crazy. But Bitcoin right now is pushing up to 68,400. If you watched my Pepe update, if you watch my Bonk update, you guys know my personal projection is, of course, today is the last day of the month. I personally think, we will see Bitcoin pushing back above $70,000 and closing the monthly candle above $70,000, which could be huge for the month of June, as we're obviously going into the month. But still, obviously, we have a long way to go. This is midnight here in North America, depending where you are. If you're in North America and you're watching, a shout out to you guys. You guys staying up late. But if you're anywhere around the world, I appreciate you guys. It means the world to me. But yeah, so Bitcoin is making its way up, and I do still believe there's a chance that we do go above $70,000 tomorrow. So it would be really nice to see if that actually ends up happening tomorrow. But let's take a look at the price of Jasmy right now. So before I talk about the price of Jasmy, what I was going to say at the beginning of the video, this confirms it. And what you guys are probably wondering, you're probably scratching your head right now, CryptoZX, what are you talking about? What do you mean this confirms what? What this confirms for me is, remember this bullish reversal that we were seeing just a few days ago? I was talking about this. I was like, seeing and I'm sensing a lot of bullish momentum for Jasmy right now, while pretty much the entire market was still, slowly recovering. But Jasmy really had that push, and there was no massive news behind it, right? But what does this tell us right now? So if you're a newcomer, you need to look at it from this point of view as to what I'm really about to say. This tells us that, insiders, so this announcement, before this announcement got announced, obviously there are people out there in organizations that actually know this announcement beforehand. And sometimes information does get leaked. Maybe there is just confidential, information that gets, shared with one another, and just doesn't make the public eye. And, this is a huge catalyst and a huge reason why we have seen Jasmy picking up traction really fast. And the fact that it was able to push above a new yearly high before this announcement tells me everything that I need to know. And right now we're looking at the daily time frame to look at the bigger picture. And we did end up crossing that key resistance, and right now you do see we're finding a little bit of resistance, especially around the 3.26 cents, which we will face next. If that resistance is able to push out, guys, next main one would be around the 4 cents mark, which is absolutely insane to think. And then of course off we go to 5 cents resistance, and that is going to shock a lot of people. I'm telling you right now, that part will shock a lot of people, and especially now this connection with Apple, this news, as we do hear this development expand more and more. I think this could be huge for Jasmy's price, and who knows what we could expect just this bull cycle alone. There was a time we were just talking about a dollar price point is unrealistic, but if Tim Cook comes and listen to this. Now, listen to this. This is my personal projection again. Only time is going to tell at the end of the day. As if you are a fan of Apple and you watch Apple events, they usually have a keynote. And if Tim Cook comes and, even puts a Jasmy logo, like, hey, saying, we're collaborating with Jasmy technology, and, they will be implemented into the Apple, iOS system, whatever you want to call it, the technical terms. If that were to happen, and again, this is this is pure speculation, understand that it might not happen, but if that image ends up going in front of millions and millions of people around the world, I think this could really just change the entire outlook on Jasmy. And I've said this from the beginning, there's a lot of haters for Jasmy out there, but I've said one thing, even though some people are skeptical about Jasmy's future, one thing I want you guys, because of course, look at the tokenomics. They're absolutely horrendous in the last cycle, and that has scared people. That has left a bad taste in people's mouth, and that is totally understandable and reasonable. Obviously people still remember what has happened. Is it really going to go up? Obviously in a bull market everything is extremely bullish, but the community is doing their thing, and this announcement is a cherry on top. But let's see what happens. So far as the price is concerned, your price is looking amazing right now, especially if you look at it on the hourly time frame. This thing is looking insane right now. You can see this for yourself. So shout out to the Jasmy holders. I'm happy for you guys, especially if you've been picking up the bloodbath. Shout out to you. Give yourself a pat on the back. And if you want to see more of these updates, you guys know what to do. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. It's been CryptoZX, and peace out.